Well, hello everybody. So, I have an SR-955HP. First one I've ever had. I had this sent in to me. It's new, never been screwdrivered, never been opened, nothing has ever been done to this thing. And I'm going to make a series of videos where I pretty much dissect this whole thing, just like I've done with other radios in the past. So, first thing I need to do is turn it on and, see how it works. So I'll just look at it and muck around with it for a minute, and then after that, I'll get into it and open it up and actually do the fun stuff. So, first things first, I don't even know if it works. Well, seems like it works to me, so at least it turned on. It hasn't even been modded or anything, whatever, opened, unlocked, modded, whatever they do. I don't know if it's done through the software, because there is a USB port in the back. I don't know if it's done that way, or if it's done front panel, or if it's inside. I never even looked it up. So, I will find that out, but I want to fool with it first. So, that said, I like the encoder. It's got a nice feeling encoder. I'm not sure how this is programmed. It seems like it's kind of, the UI is slow. I don't like that. It's fairly, it's sluggish. Changing. I don't know if that improves after mod. I doubt it. But that changing is very sluggish. I don't know why that would be. It seems like that's sort of the first problem I notice, is because I've happened to work with this stuff all the time. So this gives me pause, where if you do it at a somewhat slow rate of speed, it's fine. But if you rotate it really quickly, it's like the updating, and then of course you tinker with it. It's like the updating, polling of the encoder is somewhat poor or slow, and that's going to be a software problem, or an underpowered microcontroller or something. It's not the encoder. It wouldn't be consistent like this. So it's not the encoder. That most people would say, oh, well, the encoder is bad. No, that's actually a software issue. Completely a software issue. A bad encoder will drop a phase, and you might have a situation where it just doesn't work at all, or where it'll only work one direction, or what'll usually happen is you'll see it go up, down, then back to where it was before, and other things like that. If you drop one of the two phases of the encoder, doesn't have a button. So it's a good feeling control. It just, they ruined it with the software implementation. That's what that is. The rest of these controls are obviously POTS. So except for that one. That one's an encoder. It has the same responsiveness problem too. So, yeah, I think that's clear that it's not the encoder. As much as people would like to think it's the encoder, it's not. This one's doing it too. It's just a UI fail. So you got function, scan, and color function, and it has a 980 beep. That beep is the same as the 980. Function. Hello. I need to read the book. I don't know why you would have this function and not have it actually do anything. Yeah, I need to read the book. That's not very friendly. So my first impression is I like the hardware. The covers especially, they feel good. They feel sturdy, and they look thick from the mounting brackets. I did notice that when I pulled it out, because I'm the one who took this thing out of the box. I wasn't going to bother with unboxing and all that other rubbish. but these covers seem like they're thicker than the usual CB cover, so I was quite pleased with the hardware. The hardware seems pretty solid overall. Yeah, we've got a good aluminum heatsink back here. The we've got a Type A USB. We've got fairly decent power connector. This SO239 looks like it might even have a Teflon insulator. It looks good. It feels good. You know, I'm a piss poor radio reviewer, but when it comes to the software aspects, the software and the design aspects, yeah, that part of it I can deal with. You know, the and what that's Mon, I guess that's a talkback. The software bits, the engineering, I can deal with that. But you know, the opinion bits, the user interface, I don't like. I just don't. I think that they could have done this a whole lot better than this, and a whole lot cheaper, in fact, because these switches, why? What's the point? And then you got this function that okay, I push it, and then what do I do? I mean, it doesn't do anything. So, you know, is it you have to push this and then flip it? Why would you have to do something else after you've pushed the button? Okay, I want function or a menu or something. I want to push that, and then I want to change whatever option is there. Because, yeah, function, and then yeah, come on, guys. Make it make more sense than this. And then fix the encoder polling routine, or beef up the micro if it's just running at low clock rate or something. Just to get a microcontroller that's a little bit more has a little bit more oomph to it. You know, a little bit more punch. I mean, this day's microcontrollers are so cheap that skimping on a microcontroller, you know, and having a shit update rate on your encoder is that's just really going over the line. That's just ridiculous. So I don't know that that's the case, but I mean, the update rate of this user interface is somewhat poor. So anyway, guys, that said, the next video that I do on this will be inside of the radio. So my first impression, hardware, great. Software, no. Till next time.